Hey guys, it's Cody here. I don't know what is going on with my video quality, but I look like a cartoon. But I wanted to talk to you guys about retention, but in particular, troubleshooting. We're going to talk about how to keep people on the products, how to lead people to success with the products, and get them feeling good and reaching those goals. So we're going to talk a little bit about what I do, what questions I ask, because it's all about asking the right questions to get the right information, right? So let's just dive in. I'm going to first tell you, though, that if you have not checked out our file section of Be the Pink, go check it out. Everything that I know, that I've learned, that these little tidbits of like magical information, secret information out there that I've gathered over the past 2 years is in that file section. Everything that I think can help you in your business and in your journey to better health is in the files section. So go check it out. There's an actual file titled Troubleshooting that has everything that we're about to talk about right now. So let's just dive in. So someone joins me as a personal level 1. What do? I immediately add them to Be the Pink because I want them to have access to the best information possible to get them to success. And I also want them to have access to that encouragement and that support that you only get from our Plexus community, right? People who understand, people who are doing this with you. So that's the first thing I do, an awesome welcome message to the team. And then I email them the welcome letter. The welcome letter you will find in the file section as well. And you'll just go to our team page. You guys click on files. You'll see everything there. It's just titled welcome letter, and it has the triplex instructions. I personally email that to them after they join. So I try to check in with people when they get their products, and I check in once a week the first month just to make sure that everything's going smoothly. If they have any questions, if they need a little bit of extra help, that's what I do, and that's what you should do too. You need to check in with your people. You guys, the first month is just critical, right? If someone's not seeing success, it's easy to get discouraged and want to quit, right? So what if they're taking their products wrong? What if they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing, or they're not doing something that they should be doing? It's going to be so much easier for them to get discouraged and want to quit because they're not seeing anything, right? Or maybe they're not understanding why they're not seeing anything or noticing anything. So that's why it's so important that you stay in contact with your people. And I'm going to talk to you about which questions to ask when someone says, you check in and you say, hey, how's it going, girl? It's been a month, or guy, whatever. It's been a couple weeks. You've been taking your products. What are you noticing? And they say, nothing. I'm not noticing nothing, and I'm thinking about sending my products back. Okay, it's at this moment where it's time to start asking some really important questions, okay? We don't let people quit because we know these products work, and we are dedicated to their success, right? We don't give up that easily, although some people find it easy to give up on themselves really easily. Be that motivation, be that encouragement, be that answer that they're looking for, okay? So here's what I do. First question number 1, what is your product regimen? What are you using? When are you using it? And how much are you using? You will be so surprised how many people, even if they get the welcome letter with instructions, you will be so surprised at how many people are taking their products incorrectly. Some people are taking their ProBio 5 and their BioCleanse together. Some people are taking their Slim and drinking it all through the same Slim and sipping on it all day long. There are so many different things that you will hear when you ask someone's product regimen. Now, in the troubleshooting file that is kind of our basis for this conversation, go through that file. That will break down exactly how to take the Slim, exactly how to take the ProBio 5, and exactly how to take the BioCleanse to reach that detox point to get you to the success you're after. So you're going to want to go check that out, okay? Okay, they're taking their products. Okay, we did some tweaking. We changed some things. They're taking their products correctly now. Next thing we ask, consistency. Are you taking your products every single day? I have to tell you too that if someone tells me I'm taking my products every single day, I always want to believe the best in people, right? But I am a businesswoman. I want to make sure. I want to know what you're doing, right? Because I want you to have success, okay? So I'm going to log into my back office. I am going to click on reports, detailed genealogy, click on your name, click on your order history, and I'm going to see if you are placing an order every 30 days. If it's been 60 days since you placed an order and you're telling me that you're consistent, you're not being consistent, right? If you have a cabinet full, a pantry full of products, you're not being consistent, right? So check on your people, okay? Make sure they're ordering their products every day. Make sure they understand the importance of consistency, okay? Each day that you are taking your products the right way is getting you one step closer to that ultimate goal, right? Healthy, balanced, long-term, sustainable health results. That's what we're after. We're doing this the right way, and it takes time and it takes consistency, okay? Next thing, okay, they're taking their products every day. Bam, we've talked about that. Expectations. Let's talk about their expectations. I have had somebody send me a picture of them, a mother of 4, send me a picture of themselves in high school in a bikini, and that was what they wanted to look like. Can we just all the moms out there, I need you to just listen for a second, right? How many of us go back to our pre-pregnancy body no matter what we do? Not many, right? Because after you have babies, things widen and just move around and don't look the same. So was that realistic? Probably not, right? Are you talking to a man in his mid-40s who wants to look like David Beckham and has never stepped a foot in a gym or done a crunch in his life? I mean, are their expectations realistic? Are they wanting to lose 20 pounds in their first month? Not realistic, okay? So you don't want people to set themselves up for failure because they have this thought in their mind that they're going to take these magical pills and all of a sudden they're going to be a Victoria's Secret model. It doesn't work that way, right? So talk to people, okay? Make sure their expectations are realistic and that they understand, again, that this is long-term sustained health results. We are doing this the right way and it's going to feel good. But they need to know that, okay? So next thing, talked about the expectations. We're going to talk to them about their diet. Do not be afraid to ask questions about what is in your pantry, okay? Because these people are here because they want success. They want those results, and we can lead them to those, lead them to success. But we have to know these things, okay? What are you eating? Are you going to the McDonald's, girl? Are you hitting the drive-thru? We can't be doing that. We can't be feeding our body sugar and junk and fast food and all of those things while taking these amazing products, because basically you're just canceling each other out, right? You're never going to move forward with your health if you're not starting to make some of those healthy lifestyle changes, right? Now, if someone tells me, Cody, I've been hitting the donuts, honey. I want sugar and I'm craving mac and cheese all day. Light bulb moment, right? Because the cravings, and especially the sugar cravings, is coming from your gut. It's coming from that yeast and that bad bacterial overgrowth in your gut. So if someone tells me that their diet's a little wonky, I know that they need more ProBio 5, and I'm going to tell them to up that ProBio 5, okay? Let's talk about water. Let's ask them about their water. How much water are you drinking? Okay, you should be drinking half of your body weight in ounces of water a day. Now, I can tell you that I personally know how important this is. Some of our products simply won't work if you're dehydrated, right? And I know that 75% of Americans are functioning in a chronic state of dehydration. I know this, but do I personally get my water in every single day? If I was Pinocchio, my nose would be out to here, okay? I don't. There's some days at the end of the day, I'm like chugging the water, and then I'm up all night going back and forth to the bathroom trying to get my water in at the last minute. So if I know how important it is, and sometimes I find it hard to do this, what do you think Sally Sue down the street, who does not know the importance of her water intake or how much she's supposed to be drinking, or she's one of those people who believes that their soda and their tea and their coffee counts as their daily water intake, right? Do you think that they know this, that they're getting that water that they should be getting in every single day? Probably not. You've got to ask, okay? So let's talk about exercise. This kind of goes back to the expectations a little bit. Are these people getting moving, okay? Plexus is going to bring your body to a natural, balanced, healthy state, a healthy BMI and all of those things. But if you want to get tight and right, you have got to get to the gym. You need to exercise. Let's encourage people to adapt to those healthy lifestyle changes. Like let's encourage them to go for a walk after dinner. Let's get them moving, because by now you're probably noticing a little bit of extra energy and you're getting a little bit of extra sleep and you're feeling a little better. Let's get them moving, okay? Let's talk about their poop. Let's not be afraid to ask people if they're pooping. This is a really, really important part of what we do, okay? Elimination is incredibly important because our products work so well, and it breaks down all that toxins and fat cells and all that yuck from our bodies. If we're not pooping it out, it's just hanging out in there. We're not doing ourselves any favors, okay? So we need to ask this question. Are you pooping 1 to 3 times a day? The average American is holding in 9 to 14 pounds of stool in their body, 22 pounds if they deal with chronic constipation. Ask these hard questions, okay? I lost my train of thought. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the last thing. Okay, if somebody tells me, Cody, I'm doing everything right. I'm eating good. I've replaced my cheap hamburger with grass-fed beef. I am doing the yoga and I'm doing all of these things right, and I'm still not noticing anything. My belief in these products is so rock solid. There is still something, okay? There's one thing that's left, one question that's left. What is your blood type? Now, some of you guys are going to be like, what the world is she talking about my blood for? Listen, type O's, I'm a type O. Type O's have a harder time losing weight. They usually deal with digestion issues because they can't tolerate certain foods like gluten. They usually have thyroid issues. There's so many different things that are associated with a type O. They usually have slower progress, okay? And there's tons of literature out there in the internet world that you can look up about type O's and their diet changes and different things that they need to do, okay? So there's a little bit of different stuff that we need to do with a type O. Each time I have gotten to the point where I've gone through the entire list and they're still not having those results, this is the answer. And if it's not the answer and they tell you they're a different blood type and they don't know what to talk about, you're crazy. I'm telling you, I don't believe them. I don't believe that they're doing every single thing right. I still think that there's something missing, right? That is my rock solid belief, okay? But this retention thing, this troubleshooting thing and getting people and leading them to success, that is how you're going to maintain a healthy business, a solid foundation, and that's how you're going to help people, right? That's what we're doing. We're in the business of helping people. So don't give up on them. Be their encouragement. Be their person. Be that person that's going to hold them accountable and ask those hard questions. And I'm going to leave you with one more thing, okay? And that is celebrate their victories, no matter how small they are. Help them point out their victories, because I have to tell you that so many people get so hyper-focused on the numbers on the scale that they're ignoring that their nails are growing for the first time because they've been picking them their entire lives. That was me. They're ignoring that they're sleeping a little bit better. They're ignoring that they've got a little bit of more energy, that they're not snapping at their kids all day because their stress level's down. They're not paying attention to these things because the scale number dictates how they feel. Help them point those out. Ask them, hey girl, are you noticing anything else? Are you hitting the soda like you were before? Because that's the first thing I noticed when I was on my Plexus journey at the very beginning, is that I couldn't drink soda anymore. It was too sweet. So point out those victories, you guys, and no matter what they share with you, it's a big deal and make a big deal out of it. You want to send emojis, honey. You want to send exploding firework emojis. You want to send a GIF of somebody dancing, because it's a big deal, you guys. They need that encouragement and that support and that motivation. And if you pay attention to those little tiny victories, it's going to give them the encouragement and the excitement to keep going. Okay, and that's what you want. Another little quick tip: make sure people get their convenience orders on. Come in with them on, okay? Because I cannot tell you how many people have come to me and they said, okay, 30 days is up and I'm so excited. I'm starting to notice this and this and this, but I forgot to place my order. No, it's 3 to 5 days for delivery, you guys. And you don't want to be that person that runs out of products, and you don't want your people to be that person that runs out of products and is panicking, right? Because they need their plexus and they got their health to a certain point, and now they're maybe going to start walking backwards if they haven't got to detox, right? And we're all busy, right? We can't remember to log in and place a new order sometimes. Come in with the convenience orders on. It's really, really important. You guys, I hope this helps. Retention is huge. You want to help people. That's what we're here to do. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask those hard questions. I was that person in the beginning. I didn't want to reach out to people because I thought, oh my gosh, what if they tell me they got diarrhea? What am I supposed to, I don't know what to do, right? I'm telling you what to do. I'm telling you how to answer those questions that they might have, but you have to be bold enough to do it. I lost a lot of people in the beginning because I wasn't bold enough to do this. So I hope that you will be. It's all about keeping people on the products and leading them to the success, because the products are amazing. What we do is amazing. And I hope this helps you guys. I'll talk to you soon.